What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the StockGo YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the SoFi stock. We have officially entered the month of September. The market is about to open. Happy Labor Day. And guys, I'm getting very excited because we are getting closer and closer to the promised land of interest rate cuts starting to happen, potentially getting 2 interest rate cuts inside of 2025, and that first one potentially being September 17th. You are going to see a lot of volatility these next 2 weeks. You're going to see green days, red days. You might see a sell-off on the interest rate cut if it happens that day. You might see a couple of days sell-off, a pump back up to the moon. Who knows? But understand, it doesn't matter what the heck happens. The only thing that matters is that you are prepared to take action when opportunity arrives. And that's exactly what we're doing inside of my VIP Patreon group. We have about 9 stocks we've been entering the past couple of weeks, and we got another 6 stocks on the watch list. So a total of about 15 other companies that are high quality names still beat down. We're not chasing the companies that have ran 200, 400, 600, 800%. We don't do that. We look for quality when the market is running hot. But understand, if opportunity arrives, we will be looking at other high quality names if they go out on a discount. Now, a lot of things that I've been saying the past year, 2 years has not made sense at all. It didn't make sense when the stock was trading at $6, and maybe now that the stock went from $6 all the way to $25, things still aren't making sense. A lot of people aren't understanding what's happening to SoFi right now. The company is getting a massive multiple expansion because everything that we said is finally happened. The company is finally starting to accelerate growth faster, and profitability and margins are beginning to expand. This is already happening on top of the company investing $250 million plus per quarter into marketing, and you're still seeing margin expansion happening. Q3 and Q4 are going to be the monster quarters. There's still a lot of people out there still calling SoFi a meme stock, still saying it's a high speculation play. I personally don't believe that. I finally believe SoFi has, entered out of that territory, because the company's put up like 9 quarters in a row of profitability and is actually eligible for the S&P 500. Getting inside of a high quality index like that pretty much separates you from being a high speculation play, because the management team is what's going to guide you to the promised land. Now, some of these price targets that I've been throwing around, it is going to happen on flawless execution to get the $100 stock price. Believe it or not, you see a lot of people talk about, the SoFi Palantir comparison, saying it's an absolute joke. Well, it is an absolute joke, because you don't need a 500 PE ratio like a Palantir, or 400, or a 300 Ford to get a multiple on SoFi to get you to $100. You don't need that. You don't even need 100 PE ratio, is what people are not understanding. So the whole 400, 500 Palantir, I talk about it because that's how much of a joke the valuation is for Palantir right now. We don't even need to get over 100 on a Ford for 2026 to break this $100 price target. And I'm telling you guys right now, here's my strategy. Where is the opportunity to get rich on this stock? It is in Wall Street analysts that are covering the SoFi stock being absolutely clueless on what's happening. You should be thankful you got 4 analysts out there with $6, $2, $7, $13 sell ratings, because these guys have no idea what is happening, and this is causing the analyst estimate overall to be so diluted down to nothing, like 52, 53 cents EPS, when in reality, management told you they're going to hit the top line of potentially 80 cents EPS with no new business lines. So if you take the multiple and you understand that SoFi is likely going to beat that multiple and come in around 90 cents EPS, we're talking about estimates on Wall Street at 52, 53 cents, but in reality, it could be as high as 92 cents EPS. So whatever the 4 PE people are talking about, guys, it could almost be adjusted, split in half. And that's where I'm seeing the opportunity still in SoFi right now. So when you got EPS estimates far off by miles, a potential to get into the S&P 500 and have more indexes accumulate in your stock, and you still have short interest as high as 9, 10%, this company is just absolutely waiting to explode. So once again, guys, things didn't make sense when I was talking about SoFi at $6. And it might not make sense while I'm talking about it at $25 right now, but I'm telling you, $100 stock price is not a fairy tale. It is actually on the horizon with phenomenal execution. If SoFi launches these new business models, which is crypto, level 1 options, expanding the loan platform business segments into student loans and also home loans. This is going to cause more fee-based revenue begin to skyrocket, causing the risk to continue to go down even faster. I'm telling you guys right now, SoFi is also going to be building the AWS of fintech. It is happening. They just closed 10 new Galileo deals, and that's potentially going to jump up to 15 new Galileo deals by the time we get to Q1 2026. And the estimates that analysts are putting out right now are not even factoring in those because they haven't seen the deals. So right now, everything is just brewing for SoFi to absolutely explode. We're going to show you guys the actual valuations on Wall Street and what I potentially think estimates could get to. We're going to show you the outstanding shares, the market cap, the EPS, and I'm going to show you guys that $100 stock price is actually possible, on the horizon. We're not saying 2025. I got a $40 price target inside of 2025 right now, but if things start to get fairy tale land and SoFi starts to really ramp up EPS and profitability, you don't even have to be at 100 PE ratio. We're not even talking about 300, 400, 500 times PE ratios like a Palantir, guys. We're talking realistic levels, 100, under 100, okay? And this is for a tech company, a company compounding at 40% right now that could potentially accelerate to back-to-back 40% growth quarters. You guys are going to find out. We got a great video for you today. Be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into the video. Now, as you guys can see here, SoFi, if you go on, companies by market cap, you can take a look at what they're listing SoFi as right now as an overall company. Financial services, a technology company because they own a tech platform that they are selling B2B, an internet company. It doesn't have branches. It's online. It's a tech internet company, and it is a bank. It just has a bank charter, so it's operating everything on its own cloud digital tech stack, and the merger of Technisys is about to finally complete. That's going to be saving them $40 to $60 million a year. So guys, this is a technology company. We are waiting for the B2B side to really start to ramp up with the Galileo tech platform. That's right here. But as you guys can see, they're doing everything different from a legacy bank just operating, with a brick and mortar building. This is a technology company, and you're seeing it in the growth. Everything is starting to accelerate. You saw that last quarter with a 44% growth rate. This is growing faster than 95% of software as a service companies in the world right now. Now, we could be looking at party time this week. We will just have to wait and see. But like I said, there's gonna be a lot of volatility inside of the market heading into interest rate cuts. But guys, 28 bucks, that is the all-time high for the company as it was trading under a SPAC. And I want to hit it. We could potentially be hitting that level this week or next week. But understand right now, the stock is finishing all-time high closes each and every single day. So let's see if we can break 26 and launch 28 next week. Now, once again, guys, what I've been doing is I've been taking my profitable leap options. Once again, I don't buy any short-term calls anymore that just continue to get smoked and retail just continues to lose. We don't do that. We've been recommending calls, and a lot of people enter these calls with me inside of my VIP Patreon group right here. You can see we're up about 500% right now on the $25 calls. They're trading about $6.60. We bought these for $1.13 inside of the market. But what I also did, guys, is I bought fresh new leap options, and we listed those inside of the VIP Patreon group for you, where you can get in on a fresh new leap option. If you have a longer term horizon, a year and a half on SoFi, that leap option could easily get into this territory once again. And I bought the exact same leap options with the Patreon group because I believe SoFi has a lot of room to run, as of today. And we've also been expanding our profits into 10 other high growth names that I think are great buys right now. So click the link in the comment section, sign up for the VIP Patreon group. You are not going to regret it. Now take a look at this, guys. You can see the headlines back in the day. They were pushing these hard when institutions continued to sell out of SoFi. You've seen it right here. SoftBank plans to sell some or all of its 9% stake in SoFi. This is 100 million shares. They dumped it all, guys. This was during the correction in the market a couple years ago back in 2022. They sold it all, but I continued to hammer down on videos and say, buy the stock up, continue to accumulate. The company is performing. It's going to head into the right direction soon enough. And you can see Qatar Investments Authority sells SoFi Technology shares worth $134 million. They were dumping in June 24. They were pushing this hard on the media outlets. I continue to knock out videos for you guys saying, continue to accumulate. The company is performing in the right direction. Don't worry about what institutions are doing. And you can see SoFi Technology sees $500 million in stock sales by Silver Lake. This happened even later, December 2024. I continue to pump out videos and content for you saying, accumulate the stock. Don't worry about what institutions are doing. They don't even have a long-term horizon anymore. We're continuing to accumulate, and this is going to be a big winner. This is when the stock was trading at the $6, $7, $8 range. So you guys can see it right here. SoftBank, they sold. Silver Lake, they sold. Qatar Investments sold. And you can see here on GOAT Capital, the stock GOAT, we recommended SoFi as an extreme buy while all of these institutions continue to dump at the $6, $7 level. level and $15 level, guys. This is how money is made. You go against Wall Street. You understand the fundamentals and where the company is headed, the direction that the company is headed, and you continue to stick to your thesis. And that is when you see the big gains happen, and the really big gains are beginning to happen once SoFi enters the S&P 500. Guys, I'm telling you, people are going to be FOMOing out of this world. When SoFi breaks over the $50 level, everyone's going to begin to chase it. I've seen this happen in Robinhood. You see tons and tons of investors, thousands of investors, $60, $80, $90 averages, guys. These people buy high. They don't want to accumulate when the thesis hasn't played out yet. They just want to buy high and chase the winners. We don't do that on this channel, guys. We stick to our summary and we follow the investment strategy, and it is going to pay off massively. And here's another recommendation we gave for you guys. Everybody was talking about this Chime IPO for years. They said the valuations were going to be way higher than SoFi, the market cap. Chime did pop 37% on the debut of its IPO, and the company was trading at about $44. And you can see the market cap was about $17 billion. At the time, 3 months ago, SoFi was trading at about $16 billion. We put a recommendation. Don't touch this stock yet. Do not do it. Don't follow the hype. The fundamentals don't make sense. We saw the S1. We saw the Q1 earnings. And guess what happened, guys? 90 days later, GOAT Capital once again called it again. 3 months later, SoFi jumped up to 30 billion market cap. You can see Chime's market cap collapse from 17 billion all the way down to 10 billion. Now, I'm not saying Chime is not a solid company. It still is a solid company, and maybe it is going to bottom soon. You could get more details inside of the VIP Patreon group because we are actually watching this bad boy right now. But I want you guys to understand it's all about timing. There's a lot of high quality names that are not trading at a fundamental price, and you need to time your buys accordingly. And that's exactly what we did. You know, we saved tens and thousands of investors on Chime, and you can see the stock plummeted after the IPO because the valuation didn't make sense going off of the numbers. Now, take a look at this, guys. You can see SoFi right now trading at about 25.45. We have about 1.2 billion outstanding shares. It might be a little bit more with the offering, but right now the market cap's trading at about $30 billion. We have the outstanding shares. We know the valuation right now. Now we need to take a look at the EPS and show you how inconsistent analysts on Wall Street are right now and what they are actually missing. You need to be thankful you have so many sell ratings out there inside of the market because it's killing the future EPS expectations, which is going to give SoFi the massive upside when they absolutely crush it in 2026. You can see right here we got about 31 cents EPS from the analysts on Wall Street, but take a look at this. Next year, they got us at 52 cents EPS. You have heard management come out 20 times and say 55 cents is our bottom, 80 cents is our top end, and SoFi management always crushes estimates and really starts to sandbag guidance, you know, every single year. So if they're putting out 80 cents EPS, what is likely going to happen when they said that the 80 cents EPS is with no new business lines? That's crypto, that's level 1 options, that's expanding the loan platform business into mortgages, which they haven't done yet, and 10 new Galileo deals closed. They were talking about 80 cents over a year and a half ago before they closed these new 10 Galileo deals, and the analysts on Wall Street aren't even pricing in these future Galileo tech deals. So guys, this is an amazing buy right now. You need to go against Wall Street, just like I went against Silver Lake, you know, SoftBank, Qatar. I went against the biggest institutions in the world and said they were wrong and continued to accumulate SoFi, and now you're seeing everything is happening once again. The people said I was crazy at $6. Now they're calling me crazy at $25, all because they can't handle a little bit of a bullish sentiment when I say the stock is going to hit $100, and that's not off of a fairy tale valuation of a 300, 400, 500 PE ratio. That's actually trading at what the analysts are valuing the company in 2025. They're valuing the company right now at about 70, 75 times PE. If you take a look at the profitability of what I think they're going to hit, you just take the exact same PE this year and you put it into next year at about 75, 80. EPS estimates, Wall Street, 52 cents. 80 cents is what SoFi management team thinks they're going to hit with no new business lines. They just closed 10 new Galileo deals, and they were talking about 80 cents a year and a half ago. Loan platform business expansion into mortgages and student loans is probably going to happen. The crypto launch is going to happen this year. Level 1 options is going to happen this year. Additional loan platform business deals, it has to happen soon because you're seeing the loan platform business continue to ramp. My stock code estimate is 90 cents EPS. That's $1.1 billion of net income profitability. If you take the outstanding shares of 1.2 billion outstanding shares, put the 90 cents in, you can see it's rounded off to about $1.1 billion of net income profitability. So you can see the estimates on Wall Street right now, 2026 is a 44 times 4 PE, but that's going off of their estimates, the wrong estimates. I'm telling you, it is not going to happen. SoFi is going to crush their EPS estimates like they've been doing the past couple of years. The business is starting to flow better. You can see the growth is starting to ramp. The margins are expanding. That's because because they're finishing the Technisys integration and they're beginning to save money and starting to launch, products faster. This is giving them more agile, being able to pivot a lot faster. And I'm telling you guys right now, this 44 times forward is an absolute joke. If you just do the math, they're trading at about $30 billion right now, and I believe 90 cents EPS is likely going to happen. This is with the new outstanding share dilution count. That's 1.2 billion of profitability. You take the 30 billion market cap, divide it into 1.2 billion. That's a 25 times forward, okay? A 25 times forward is a lot different from a 45 times forward. So just do the math. We're trading at about 75 times PE right now. If we've got a forward PE of 25 and we haven't had these new business models launched and analysts are already giving us a higher price target, if we just get back to the valuation we're trading at right now, which is 75, and we're trading at a 25, that means the stock needs to pull a triple from here. So if you take the $1.1 billion of profitability and times it by 75, which is the current PE right now, that gives you an $82 billion market cap. That would be a stock price in 2025 of $69. So once again, guys, trading at the exact same valuation, this is without Galileo ramping up and accelerating. You're getting a $69 stock price with the exact same PE ratio as this year, 2025 into 2026, about a 75 times, and you're trading at a $69. This is without Galileo growth acceleration. This is without the loan platform business expanding into the different segments like mortgages and student loans. And I'm telling you guys, if things get frothy, this stock could clear $100 pretty easily. This is a 75 times forward PE for 2026. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. We're going to continue to keep you updated on all the breaking news with the SoFi stock. Be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to sign up for the VIP Patreon. We got about 9 stocks we've been buying the past couple of weeks, and we also got 6 stocks on the watch list and fresh new Leap options that we just entered last week that we are just starting out on. You can get on those too. Those are going to be listed inside of the VIP Patreon group. Sign up. You will not regret it. We're going to work every day. We're looking for the opportunities. Hope you guys have a great day.